Right, punters, I've got a really good betting race for you here. You've got all of Flemington. We're going to stay on Saturday. We're going to go to Longchamp. The leading card to the Arc card on Sunday. I'll be covering that as well. We're going to cover a couple of races on the Saturday card. The 435. We're going to back two in this race. The 10 furlong Group 2 Qatar pre-dollar. On top, I'm putting the number 7 Uthred, Uthred, currently 9.0. And in support from the Coolmore yard, the number 9 Swagman, the Wooten Bassett colt, well related, 13.0. So you've got Uthred 9.0, 11% of the market, Swagman 13.0, 8% of the market. You've got them combined to what? 19% of the market, 5.10. I really like this as a betting race, as I said. They go 10 furlong, 86k Group 2, 3-year-old and up. The 7 Uthred, deceivingly well bred this one, to get a strong 10 furlong, lightly raced by Persian King out of the Sea the Stars mare, Erastars. Persian King, the son of Kingman, his progeny is starting to train on, especially at the back end of the 3-year-old season. This one, what it did 2 starts ago when it won by 7 lengths at listed level. That was on the back of winning 2 in a row, 4 and 5 starts ago. But yeah, it really came of age this day at Compain. The format of the race is good. I think there's more to come. Yes, it was on a heavy track, so margins were personified, but it's got the action of a horse that goes just as well on this type of going. Yeah, it's soft ground. I think that's good enough for it. It's the one to beat. It's been missed in the market. They've got a fifth favourite, 9.0 on top. In support, the number 9 Swagman by Wooten Bassett out of the Galileo mare, Secretina. Very well related. Forgive last start when it was down the track behind Kulifka. Market was much more positive on it than where it finished. The win you want to go on is at Sandown 2 starts ago when it knocked off Winlord. That was a very good win. Prior to that, Frank that form, second to Hot as Hell, future Group 2 winner. Yeah, and the form coming out of the win 2 back at Sandown is very, very good. It says there's more to come, and I think it goes on with it from that classic trial win. It's been missed in the market. It's the one with the scope for the most improvement, especially on breeding. We've targeted this race. Looks very well placed. That is the Group 2 Qatar pre-dollar, the 435 at Longchamp on Saturday. All right, punters. Yeah, wow. I'll stop by saying that about this race, all right? This could end up being one of the best bets all weekend from a value versus confidence perspective. Longchamp, the 4 o'clock. The Group 1, Prix de Royalou, 3-year-old fillies and mares. They go 14 furlong, 141k to the winner. Yeah, I really like this as a betting race. The favourite, the number 3, Latakia. Currently 5.0. I've got it rated 2.7. Clear cut on top. We're back one other runner in support. The number 5, Shahar, the Cracksman filly. Currently 11.0. I think they fight the race out. Well, I'm positive they fight the race out. I think Latakia has the race at its mercy. That's the correct words to use, at its mercy. And the only danger is Shahar, all right? Let's talk about him. The number 3, Latakia, as I said, could end up being one of the bets of the weekend. By Frankel, out of the American Post mare, Costella. Very well bred, lightly raced, 3 from 4 winner now. The last start win at Deauville when it won by 2 over Le Combat Continue. It was a good win. One with plenty in hand at Group 2 level that day in the pre-Alex Head. Comfortably as racing posts, the statement says. Soon smooth headway, led over 1.5 furlong out, ridden along, kept on, kept on well final furlong comfortably. One with a bit in hand and beat a good field, put him to the sword. Had it won a long way from home. And you know what I say about horses that have a race won a long way from home. This horse has a lot more to give. Comes into this, having its 5th career start, stretching out, to 14 furlong now, off the back of 12.5, doing that to him. It looks a natural one. It looks a winner. I can't believe they're betting 5.0 about it. The danger is the 5, Shahar, the Cracksman filly. By Cracksman out of the Anabar mare, board meeting, very well related, for the Gosden Yard. Is Sheen Murphy up? 11.0 is overs. The second to Estrange last start was very good. Big gaps further back, Estrange could be a freak. It's in the arc on Sunday. The win at Goodwood, the start prior was good, but the second to Estrange, it improved again. I think it hits another new peak here. It's a danger. They fight the race out. Latakia 5.0, Shahar 11.0. The 4 o'clock at Longchamp on Saturday. The Group 1 Prix de Royalou. We win when you win, punters. It's a very good betting race. Alright, punters. I think we do the dance again. Tell you what, this is another best 5 quality bet. Latakia was in the 4 o'clock, and this is as well. If I was running best 5 on this meeting at Longchamp, this would be on the best 5 list. Alright, the 325, the 1 mile, pre-Daniel Wildenstein. Clear cut on top, the number 4, Quadar. The Kingman horse, the 5-year-old, currently 4.50. I've got it rated 2.60. Just looks a winner by default. The danger that we've got to back in support, the number 1, Querat. Hard to deny the Group 1 winning form over Rosalien. Currently 15.0 despite the penalty. It's a danger. They're the 2 we're going to talk about. They go 1 mile. 86k to the winner, Group 2, 3-year-old and up. The 4, Kadar. By Kingman out of the King's Best mare, Saja. Look, I've had my eye on this horse for 2 seasons now, and it keeps on improving. The win at Shanti 2 back at Group 3 level was very good. That was on soft going. It gets similar here. Samul on up. It just sets a standard all day, every day of the week. And I think on that win 2 back, if it brings that form here, it'll be winning. The query is the 1, Karat, by showcasing out of a Dan Sealy mare. Bred to get a mile. Top and bottom of the pedigree combined. The win over Rosalien 2 starts ago. How do you knock it? That was the Sussex. It was a blowout result that day, 150-1. It looks a logical danger. They fight the race out. That is the 325 at Longchamp on Saturday. We win when you win. Thanks, punters. Alright, punters. Let's do the Group 1 Prix de Cadron, the 1258 at Longchamp on Saturday. I've already covered 3 races on the card. The 435, the 4 o'clock, and the 325. Now we're doing the 1258. Look, I think this picks itself by default. And I'm talking about the number 7, Caballo de Mar. It just looks a winner. This is a very weak renewal of this race, this Group 1 race. They go 20 furlong, 141k to the winner, Group 1. The 7, Caballo de Mar, currently 5.50. I've conservatively rated it 3.50. I could probably rate it 3.3 if I really wanted to. But yeah, I'm happy to leave it at 3.5. Deceivingly Well Bred, Stay the Trip by Phoenix of Spain out of a Holy Roman Emperor mare. 4-year-old, relatively lightly race, good scope for more. The win last start at Dortmund in Germany, that was a new career peak. I'm pretty confident in saying that, and I think there's more to come. Won the St. Ledger that day, Group 3 level. The race throws a lot of good horses, won it by 2 1/4 over Waldenabil, the reliable man colt. It was a strong renewal. They put 7 lengths back to 4th that day. Yeah, this looks a perfect setup for it to announce itself over the staying trip, 20 furlong. The 12.58 at Longchamp, the number 7, Caballo de Mar, 5.5. I've got it rated 3.5. It's a very strong value versus confidence betting angle. The 12.58 at Longchamp, pre-Decadron. We win when you win. All right, punters, let's do the 12.23 at Longchamp on Saturday. The 15 furlong Group 2 Prix de Chardonnay. Look, it's a good race this, year in, year out. The Group 2 level, as I said, 88k to the winner, 3-year-olds. I think this is a race in 2, clear cut on top. I'm going to put the number 4, Espoir Avenir, by the son of Monjou in Montmartre, the jump stallion. He gets a good flat horse here. And in support, we're also going to back the number 2, which has been missed in the market, Native Irish. Lightly race, wide margin winner last time out. It's 20 to 1. I've got Espoir Avenir, the 4, rated 2.8, being bet 4.3, and Native Irish rated 7.0, being bet 21.0, the number 2. Let's talk about the 2 of them. The 4. As I said, Deceivingly Well Bred, Stay the Trip all day, every day of the week by Montmartre. The jump stained stallion of Monjou out of a Lingari mare, this one. Lightly race. Won here last time out of Group 3 level by 5 lengths on very soft ground. It's won by margins before. I think there's still more to come for this horse. 3-year-old, that was a good win last start. Loves it here. I think the ground suits. I think it's the one to beat. I think it's got more upside. It's clear cut on top of the scene winning chances in the market. And the danger is the 2, the knockout chance, Native Irish by New Bay. He's doing great things. The son of Dubois started out of a Galileo mare. Lightly raced, 4 career starts. It's 1-2 from 4. The win at its 2nd career start, first up this season, on very soft ground, over 12 furlong, was very good, won by 4.5. And last start at Compiègne, won by 8. It's very hard to put a ceiling on it. So at 20 to 1, you have to back it in support. They're the 2, over 15 furlong, Longchamp in the 12.23 at Group 2 level. Espoir Avenir, 4.30, rated 2.8, clear cut on top. Native Irish in support, 21.0, rated 7.0. All right, punters, so I'm going to tell you about the 5 races that I've covered at Longchamp on Saturday. And the reason I'm telling you about them is because I think you can put together a little bit of a best 5 set off this card, right? First thing I'll say is it's important to remember when you're dealing with the best races on the planet, this is the leading card to the Arc on Sunday, right? It's a great betting card, always is. Has been for decades. Well, ever since I've been doing French racing. And of the 5 group races on the card, 3 at Group 2 level, 2 at Group 1 level, I've found 4 horses out of those 5 races that on any day of the week in Australia would be best 5 of the day horses. 3 of them well in the zone, 1 on the fringe with good enough advantage versus rated price. All right, I'm going to tell you what they are. In the 12.23 at Longchamp, the number 4, Espoir Avenue. It's currently 4.30. I've got it rated 2.80. In the 12.58 at Longchamp on Saturday, Caballo de Mar. This is the fringe one. Currently 5.5. I've got it rated 3.5. Normally, I want a horse to be 3.3 or shorter rated to be in best 5. 3.3 equals the 30% strike rate on my numbers. The third one of the 4, the 3.25 at Longchamp, the number 4, Quidar. It's 4.50. I've got it rated 2.60. And the 4th one of them, I really like these. I've conservatively rated it 2.70. The number 3, Latakia, in the 4 o'clock at Longchamp, currently 5.0. I'll repeat the 4 of them again. The 12.23 at Longchamp, Espoir Avenue, 4.30. The 12.58 at Longchamp, Caballo de Mar, 5.5. The 3.25 at Longchamp, Quidar, 4.5. And the 4 o'clock at Longchamp, Latakia, 5.0. There's a little best 5 set, or best 4 set. The 3 of them are well in the zone. The one that sits on the fringe of the zone that could make it on a week best 5 day is Caballo de Mar, which is 5.50. Anyway, there you go. A little bit of insight for you from the 5 races I've given you on Longchamp. We win when you win.